Okay, so I'm back. I painted the outside. I have a few places that I missed, but it won't really matter. In the end, I went ahead and did the edges. Missed some spaces there too. And I did the inside and tried to cover the print that was on the bag. I actually should have put the bag on with the print on the inside, but I didn't even think of it. So this is the cover. This is what it's looking like so far. And there was a natural line in the paper bag also that's showing up here. I don't know if that's going to stay. I think I'm going to turn this into like a coffee themed journal. But that is my base coat of paint, and I'm using the Dilutions paint, which is here. And now I'm going to go over this with a black, and then I'm going to sand it off so that hopefully we'll see this color, the brown of the paper bag, and the black. And I may go over the black a little bit here and there with the brown again, I'm not sure. And I also have some gold metallic paint that I will probably be using some of. So I'm not going to narrate or talk through all of that. I will try to record most of it. Again, I'm in a different place, so recording is not that easy for me right now, but I will try to record as much of this as possible, so stay tuned. And for those of you that are hanging in there with me on this project, I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Okay, so this is where I am. Oh, let me turn them on. All right, so this is where I am with this. What I did was, after the paint dried, I might need to repaint that a little bit. I went over it with this emery board. It's the closest thing I had to sandpaper. So I kind of just sanded a little bit, or sanded it a little bit. And this is the look that it has. I'm not sure it's coming through on the camera, but I think it kind of looks leathery to me. So now I think I'm going to coat it with, what do you call this stuff? I'm going to go over it with a coat of Mod Podge lightly. And let that dry overnight. And then I'll decide what I want to do next. I think I need to go ahead and do my inside covers, maybe. I don't know. But I'll figure out what I want to do next. Okay, so now this is cured for a few days. I kind of took some time off and worked on my other journal. But I have this gold paint by Craft Smart. So I'm going to just do a few accents with it, and hopefully it will turn out okay. Okay, I am back. I have been procrastinating and procrastinating about finishing this junk journal. I don't know what it is with me and finishing a journal. I think the thing is that I really just like to make covers, and maybe I can do something with that. But anyway, so this is how the cover has turned out so far. I'm not really crazy about the way the gold looks, but I didn't want to repaint it and go over it again. So I think it just needs to grow on me, and once I embellish the cover, if I do, and do my signatures, I think I'm going to have the exposed stitching, then it will be fine. I've already put together, maybe I should do 4, but I've put together 3 inserts. Maybe I'll do the charm on the front instead of on the spine. I was thinking 4 inserts, that way it would give me space in the center to be able to put an eyelet and a charm, but I can do the charm on the front. So anywho, these are the 3 signatures. They're basically the same. I just kind of put them together with papers that I have available. Some digital, some coffee dyed, and it's all going to be a coffee themed type journal. Try to keep the signatures fairly thin so that it won't have too much bulk, so that once I start adding embellishments it won't bulk up too much. These are just some things that I pulled out to use as embellishments. Just stick those in there for now. So let's take this out because I want to go ahead and finally, what's this? And finally get the covers done. So I printed out these sheets. They're too short this way, really. I mean, I guess I could use it and have just a thicker margin if I use it that way, but I printed them this way. So I'm going to trim these down and do my inside cover. and I need to do the spine as well. So I have another piece here. I think I'm going to do the spine first and then come back over with these. Is that how I should do it? I don't know, but let's see what I can do. And I'm going to need to trim the edges off of this. So and I printed these on cream colored cardstock from Michaels, so I don't have a special cardstock. This is the color. So let's see. I think I want to do it something like that. And I'm just going to eyeball this for this part. So this is actually a Halloween paper. You see the spider there? But I thought it went good with the coffee theme too. So that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna ink the edges with this Distress ink from Tim Holtz and Ranger. This is Black Soot. And I'm just gonna do the top and the bottom, because if I do this right, then the sides will be covered by the other papers. So this is gonna go here, like so. I'm gonna use tape. I think I'm gonna probably try to come on live when I get ready to sew in the signatures. It seems like every time that I'm sewing signatures, let's see, let's start on the edges. Every time I'm on live, rather, I'm just sewing in signatures. But this time you'll get to see me kind of roughing it, sewing in signatures, because I don't have my cradle. So I'll have to use something else. I don't have my laminated templates, even though I can print it out on cardstock here. I don't actually have the ones that I like to use that are already laminated. I was really thinking long and hard about if I should get another laminator while I'm here and then do a giveaway with it when I get back home, but I don't know, because I don't know how funny my money is going to be during the crisis. So I don't want to take too many chances, so I'm going to go ahead and let's see if I can line this up now before I take the tape off, just to make sure I'm as centered as possible. Or let's find the center and do it like that. Then I'm just going to mark on both sides, and then I can take my glue and get in there I declare this glue is the worst to me. It just don't want to come out. I wonder, is it old or something? I need to check and see if maybe it's clogged a little bit. But I won't do that while we're filming. Get my Dollar Tree spatula and kind of spread this out a little bit. Probably need some more. But remember, we have the double-sided tape too, so I'll put some more here. Let's try this. Make sure we got it going the right direction. Ooh, I didn't even put lotion on my hands. They're super dry from lots of washing. So, let's see. Let's line that up. I really should have just done that part first. I have to remember that to do the crevice right here first. Okay, I think we're good. Why is that buckling right? Oh, that's where that tape is. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna let this sit for a while before I continue to try to fold it to make sure everything is adhered. And in the meantime, I'm going, before I try to keep folding that because it's puckering up, I'm going to go ahead and trim the front and back inside covers. These papers are from Antique Papery on Etsy. I'll leave a link in the description box below. I think this was called the Quarantine Bundle. It was a ton of different papers. And the bundle was really cheap, so. Okay. This is going to be our back inside cover. Let me see. I'm going to see if I can work on my glue while I let this dry a little bit more. I don't like that this is buckling, but there's really not much I can do about it at this point. So hopefully this will cover that and take care of that. So I went and checked on the glue. I don't know what's going on with that, but let's go ahead and tape this down. Try to clear the nozzle, make sure the nozzle's not clogged. It didn't seem to be. In case that's gonna gap, I'm gonna fill that in. Just in case. I think that might be what happened here, is that I didn't fill it all the way in, and there's just glue there, and it decided to gap, so. Let's put a little glue down. Let's take this one off because it's overlapping a little bit. So, maybe that wasn't such a good idea. There we go. Now we can press that down. Take that off. Set that aside. Take this one off. Okay. Smooth this out. Oh, let's put down the glue. There's no telling how long that's going to take. So let's do that first. It's a little off at the top there. Fully. Okay, so now I'm gonna let this rest and let the glue cure and dry thoroughly, and then we will come back and sew in the signatures. I think that looks really nice, and maybe I'll work on a topper for the cover as well. But that's going to be it for now. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Also, make sure you're subscribed to the channel and hit that little gray bell so that you'll receive notification each time I upload a new video. Visit my other channel, SCRAPCRAFTASTIC. I'll put a link in the description box below. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.